He came from Benfica to the Big Reds. It's frightening with him and Luis Diaz. There's nobody else like Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez. He came from Benfica to the Big Reds. It's frightening with him and Luis Diaz. There's nobody else like Darwin Núñez. Darwin.
That's killed it.
He made the decision to play Thiago. Klopp doesn't change the system since Bubak left. He don't want to change from the 4-3.
Boom! What's going on, people? Back again on the Jerry James Show. And it's time for you guys to have your say. Liverpool hit Rangers for 7-11. Beyonce settings. Wow. Albeit against Rangers, but wow. Incredible. Like, considering like how we've played as well. Big statement win. Do you know what I mean? To go in, I think this is the best kind of situation to go into the kind of City game, considering where we've come from. Big performance, man. Especially that second half. Big performance. Man, like Bobby, Núñez, 6-minute hat tricks from Salah. Crazy. Big up everyone that's tuning in already. Big up. We've got Fritz in the building. Big up, Fritz. How you doing, my guy? Hope you're well. We've got Hussein Khalif saying, what's up? 7 almost made Salah my captain on fantasy. Enjoy the win. Will it last? Klopp, please don't play Gomez or Milner at right back. Gomez was doing up Trent in the second half. That ball. If Trent played that ball, we'll be waxing lyrical, guys. Come on. We've got Romz and John Paquette in the building. I know why they're laughing. They don't like Núñez, nah. They don't like the Núñez song. Crazy. We've got Zaberry in the building as well, saying, man was twerking out there for 5 minutes. He was, man. It was a solid 5. Solid 5. We've got 6 times in the building saying, big up, people. What's going on? We are back. Klopp in. Yeah, we're back. Do you know what I mean? I'm back. I need some motivation, guys. Yeah. Crazy. I mean, look, let's not get over the top. We played well. We got Aman Varane, big up Andy Varane saying Darwin needs an apology. Crazy settings, man. We got Salah is effing back. Yes, he is. Big up Assad. Liverpool are back. Great win. God knows if we're back right now. The way Halloween's looking, like you think we're back, and then we turn the corner and we realize we're just ourselves again. You know what I mean? We never know. Harvey and Cavallo did us proud tonight, not gonna lie. Yeah, we'll get into it. Cavallo, we need to have some conversations. We do. Harvey played well. But guys, as I've already said, and as I always say, please smash the like. Smash the like. Anytime you come onto the show, your ticket for admission is smashing that like. Smashing that like, man. Smashing that like. Guys, you know what show it is. You guys called for it. It's you guys' show. It's the call-in show. We're expecting big callers in today. Big callers. We got Copites TV saying, where's G? Need my guy. Rah, well, I'm not your guy, nah. I'm not your guy. At the moment, it's a Jerry James single takeover. We're waiting for G. He's going to hop on very shortly, but we're waiting for him as well. G will be with us. Don't worry. But guys, this is your show. I need you guys to come in. And tell me what's Liverpool saying. How are you guys feeling now about the City game? Are we looking better? Is this just the calm before the storm? How do we look at it? But big up, man, big up. Look, Cop saying, look, you're definitely my guy. There we go. That's what we like to see. But guys, as I've said before, we're going to give you 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. I'm going to put the link into the description. And when I do, it's going to be pinned up there. So, guys, I want the callers flooded. We've got 15 people already in the building. So, please, smash the likes. I want 15 off the bat. If you guys are my guys, if I'm your guy, smash the like. Do you know what I mean? Let's get this up. You know everyone's doing review shows, but who's letting you on their show like this? Do you know what I mean? This is you guys' show also. So big up, man. Get your what's it called on? Where's Ash, bro? Call him to join you, Mr. Moab. Where's Ash? That's the question. Where is Ash? No, I'm joking. Look, Ash has got some stuff to deal with. Nothing major. Just, work, that type of thing. So when he's back, he's going to be back, and he's going to be back. Yeah, I mean, bringing the realness as he always does. Let me just get the link up for you guys. Let us know as well in the comments, guys. Do you guys think? How do you think we played? That's really clear. How do you think we played? Talk to me, Elliot, Cavallo. Did you like that combination? How was Henderson's performance? Gomez at right back. There's a lot of talking points, and that's why I need you guys to help me with this. 2 seconds. We're gonna get this up, and boom. The link is in the description. Guys. I'm literally going to pin it. Got to make sure it's pinned. There you go. And it's pinned, guys. And it's pinned. So as you guys say, as I said, come in. You don't need to show your faces. You don't. You don't need to show your faces. You don't need to go, and if you don't want to call in, you don't have to call in. But guys, it's a safe space. It's a safe space for all LFC fans. You get me? All LFC fans. And considering this win, I want a lot of callers, man. We got a few people in the building already. We got Cal's Nettle Army in the building. We got Mtar Mizzy. We got John. We got Zaberry. Yeah, we got people in the building. So I'm looking forward to this one. But you know what? I'm gonna start with a person that's been here from the beginning. We're gonna have to chat to him as well. We're gonna have to plug him because he's ventured on his journey now. The setup's looking brazy in the back. It's man like Zaberry. What's going on, Zaberry?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, man, the vibes are set. I can hear the music in the background and all sorts.
Nah, it's my girl over there singing some stuff with my daughter, man.
Oh, there we go. Big
Hopefully
up,
it's
man.
not disturbing you. But yo,
all good,
me.
man. All good. How you doing, man? How you doing? How you feeling? Chat to me.
I'm feeling conflicted, Glad for the result. The result looks good. Good place to be before the weekend. But I'm a little nervous, man, because I wasn't calling Klopp out, like saying to get out of the club. I just wanted to see some changes like this. And who would have thought 4-2-3-1 with Carvalho on the left, Elliot on the right would look this saucy? I mean, yeah, it was Rangers, but bro, if we can contain most teams like this and men like Salah coming on the pitch, he ain't got to start, man. And he needs to be central too, but I just asked Klopp to change it up, to tweak up something. You know what I'm saying? Show me that it ain't no same old. And let's be honest, Jerry, be honest. Every time my man tweak it up and switch it up, we've been looking saucy. Let's be real.
We're being unpredictable at the moment. But
you know what I'm saying?
We're forced to be unpredictable. We're forced because
I don't think we're forced, man. I think he was just stubborn, bro. He could have been doing this, man.
No, he could have been, but I'm saying we were forced to actually make the changes. He could have been doing this. But I'm saying it's the fact that we're in poor form that it's actually forcing him to make these changes. And when you think about the 2 times we've made drastic changes to how we played, so it might have been personnel or the system, we've actually gone out and had good performances. And obviously they're in the back of the 2 Rangers games. So we still got to look at the Rangers games and take them with a pinch of salt because they're not up to the level, let's be honest.
Right.
They're not that team. But regardless, the performance is really good. To score 7 anywhere. The performance is solid, man. So 100%, man. 100%. And here we go.
Yeah, I feel you. But yo, going into City game, I think that unpredictability can get us there, bro. I really do.
Oh, really? Like that?
Yeah. Yeah, because you know what it is? It's that back against the wall mentality. Big up, G, man. What you telling me? Eating up Rangers and that, yeah? All right. All right, my guy. I see you. But yeah, nah, Jerry, what I'm saying is that back against the wall mentality. You know what I'm saying? You know when you can't really do much, you try to get out of there, get out the fight. But sometimes you get cornered, you're like, yo, I got to go down swinging. And it only takes is one of them punch, you know. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You ain't Iron Mike Tyson, but your back is against the wall, all in running up on you.
Underdog mentality. You know, Klopp loves it as well, and the fact that we're coming into this as underdogs is probably the game to go into. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to. We don't do well being the main guys or the front runners in any game.
Right,
So
yeah.
facts.
We can
Definitely.
sneak a 1-0. We can be the team that even pocket Harlan, you know. I'm not saying with our defense right now, but I'm just saying
And those
that back against the wall mentality.
one thing I'd say is that we'd have to outscore them. There's no way we're keeping them at bay, man. Rangers in that first 20 minutes looked like they were going to cause us a hella problems. And that first half, they played really well. Really, really well. I think looking at the game, they just couldn't keep up their mentality. They couldn't keep up the mentality. That mentality was difficult. And the running that they did and the pressing and the kind of front and forward pressing. And you can see it. Once the couple goals went in and they were 3-1 up, it did look like, look, this is going to get a bit sticky. Do you know what I mean? Because you can see they got leggy, they got tired, had to make a couple of changes, didn't really work out. And then once you bring on Salah, Thiago, Robertson, that are, do you know what I mean, going to have energy, going to have the more quality than we did Jota as well. You know, it's a recipe for disaster because these guys are fresh and they're just gonna come for the kill because they want to get their goals, and we saw it. 100%. But Zaberry, I let you go. I'm gonna bring you back on. I'm gonna bring you back to stay about. Just let us know before the people that are in here now. Your channel's uploading. I know your channel's coming. You got one vid at the moment. Tell us what's going on, man.
Yeah, Zabir Mafabi on YouTube. Not really on any other socials right now, but basically, I'm probably drop a cooking show, um, football, just a little generalized thing, nothing too specific. You know what I'm saying? If I see a headline that I like, I'll jump in and I'll talk about it, but nothing too specific. No watch along, no reviews, none of that stuff. Maybe my thoughts after a game here or there, but nothing too solid with the football. But yeah, and then it's just gonna be the other avenues of my life, like my entomology, husbandry with like my pets and stuff like that, and just kind of just share my views, man. I've been all over the world. I love different cultures and different people. You know what I'm saying? I'll talk to anyone, bro, from a crackhead to a royal member. You know what I'm saying? So I don't put myself above anyone or beneath anyone for that matter. So it'll be stuff like that, man.
Yeah, man. We look forward to it. Guys, look, Zaberry, stay about because we're gonna get you on. We're gonna get people that want to come on. We're gonna have a proper discussion afterwards. We need to just run through. We've got a lot of callers in the back.
All right, yeah, no, I'll stay about. I'll stay about. All right.
All right, big up Zaberry, man. Big up. Yeah, man. G, turning up late. But lateness is greatness. Lateness is greatness. But guy, do you want to make a confession? Do you want to make a confession to us?
Yeah, man. I'll be so real, bro. After the first half, I fell asleep. I was like, bro, this game is so boring, bro. Like Liverpool. And then I wake up and you know, I was so mad. I woke up and the first thing that I see is they were doing, obviously, I've woken up and I can hear like Rio like talking, and it's him celebrating the Rangers goal. So I'm thinking, shit, did we lose or something? But obviously, it's just they're showing the highlights of him celebrating that goal. I was thinking Liverpool, and I looked again and I see like I can see the scoreline, but my eyes are still adjusting. I was like, man, that look like it looked like it says 7, yeah, but nah, let me go online real quick. And I went online, I see 7-1. I was like, right. I said, yeah, that's how you know Liverpool are some fugazi team. Like, I know I beating Rangers 7-1, but we're probably gonna lose the next game or something. But 7-1, that's a good scoreline, man. I see Salah got a hat trick, Nunes scored. I saw the goals, all of them, good goals. Yeah, it was a decent performance, I guess. You know what I mean? You win 7-1, that's all right. Like against Rangers, nothing to really be shouting about, to be honest with you, man. These ain't the games that I really care about, to be honest, man. I want to see what you do against City on Sunday.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course, we got to see that. Let me just run through some of the comments. Andy, I know you're in. I was trying to get you in now because I know you didn't manage to get in last week. But hop in again, and we're going to get you on as soon as possible. I'll run through the comments. If you don't come in from now, you'll come after the next person that goes on. So yeah, but big up, and guys, don't worry. Everyone in the kind of, do I mean in the backstage, we're gonna get to you. We're gonna get to you. So big up and appreciate you tuning in, man. I am Jono saying obviously Cavalier was the only one pressing in the first half. Yeah, and you could argue that, and it was a bit silly just in pressing. That's the problem. You got picked off a lot. You got picked off a lot because the spaces were there to just pick us off. So that's the problem. Andy obviously saying it's promising, but it's City always going to be a struggle. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Copats TV say obviously they're asking for Ashji, and they're saying look, they think Ash is driving taxis at the moment. You know,
probably is, boy.
Taxis.
He probably is. That's why, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say too much. You get me? I'll let him explain that taxi stuff when he gets back. You know what I mean? Like,
there we go. But without further ado, man, yesterday last week he tried to come on, didn't manage to get on, but I promised him he was going to come back on. It's man like Andy. Big up, Andy. How you doing, man? Can you hear us?
All right.
What's going on, bro?
What's going on? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your connection's bugging out.
Yeah, I can hear.
Can you hear us? You can hear, yeah? All right. Big up, Andy, man. What you got to say, man?
I can.
Talk to us. How you feeling?
Well, good game. Yeah, it was a good game. Drilling in 7 is obviously a good thing. So it is Rangers, but there's positives. So it's a good game, but I don't want to gas now. Yeah, gas up and because if City beat us, it'll be a bit I don't want to hold out.
Yeah, I think that's wise. Like GB spoke about it obviously in the last game. You have to build on these types of results. So we had the Rangers game. Do you know what I mean? And we spoke about it. Is this an anomaly? Are Rangers really that bad? Where do we place this win?
Nah, they're that bad still.
Huh?
They're that bad. They're that.
They are that bad.
7-1, then they are there.
Yeah, Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah. First half they were good. Yeah. Then they said, bond this, we got a goal. Bond that, let's just vibe from now. We got a goal. We got something. So who cares? That's what the gaffer said at half time.
No, 100%. You can see they couldn't keep up with that intensity, because it's difficult. It's difficult to go out and press a Liverpool team that are really, really good on the ball, regardless of how we've been, compared to what they come up against week in, week out. We're far superior to them with the ball. So it means you're doing a lot more chasing, a lot more defending. The movement's so much sharper. Yes. You could see it. You could see it.
Yeah, it's true. It's not easy to play against a team like this. It's not easy.
Yeah, exactly.
But for game, they were horrific. They were actually horrific. So yeah,
no, they were.
It's not easy, but when any team draws in 7 against you, questions have to be asked.
Yeah, they do. And considering it was 2-1 at in the home leg, they potentially should have. Do you know what I mean? It was 2-0 in the home leg, wasn't it? Sorry, G.
Yeah.
They should have kind of shot once they got that first goal.
I thought that would be some of the goals, the way they got ripped, it's like watching Sunday League. It's like watching Preston North End.
Yeah, no. We were poor.
We played poor football.
Yeah, we did. Look, the link up play was really good. You could see the movement was really sharp.
I thought everyone was solid. Everyone was solid. Everyone linked up well. Everyone was solid. Can't really complain.
Yeah, exactly, man. But before you head out, if you had to give your man of the match to someone today, who would it be and why?
Go Salah.
Mo Salah, yeah.
I mean, 3 goals, hat trick. When he came on, he got things to prove. He's got a point to prove. He looks like he's got a point to prove. He looks like he's He's trying. He's ready to make things happen. He looked like that guy today. If you can see that consistently, like I think he's back. If we can see it consistently, and if we can do it when it matters, if we can do that every game,
That's exactly it. That's what we expect from Salah. I know G missed. He'd have loved it. He'd have loved it. He'd be waxing lyrical right now. I mean, the fact he didn't watch it, you're not seeing the real happy G that we used to see him. But Andy, pleasure having you on, man. Pleasure having you on. Stay in the chat, man. Give us that convo, yeah. Appreciate it.
No, you know what it is. You know, before you go into like, then I don't want to take too much time.
Yeah, of course. No.
You know what it is, yeah. I'll be so real, man. Like, I don't really care that we won. Like, good that we won, because obviously we needed the win. I think now we only need a point from our next game to qualify for the next round of the Champions League, which is fantastic. You know, onwards and upwards in regards to that. But yeah, you can't twang me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be out here beating Rangers 7-1 and, you know, I'm going to be sitting there gassed. Like, I need to be seeing this as a consistent thing. Like, now go against City. Because remember, we sat here, you just said it. You literally mentioned it 2 seconds ago. Bro, we sat here literally last week talking about this game and saying to each other, me, you and Romz, and we said, like, is it like we played well? And, you know, I even felt like maybe we even got, not gas, but maybe we got a little bit, we were running with the fairies a bit in regards to but even maybe you was actually the only one saying I don't really know, because it's hard to really judge it. What happened against Arsenal? It was the same Liverpool that I've been watching. So games like this are for me just anomalies. Like cool. Like Bournemouth 9-0. Oh, you know what I mean? Like Rangers 7-1. Like if we don't now, I expect Liverpool have to now go and win, or put in a mad performance against Manchester City, and then we can say, okay, yeah, maybe they're back on track. Maybe they're, you know what I mean? But if this is going to be another one of them ones where on Sunday it's the same old thing, then forget these performances, man. I don't care. I don't care if you beat Rangers 7-1.
Yeah, more than anything, it's got to be a performance. I think when we look into that City, look, you know, we could go and lose. But if the performance is the same as this is the second half, we can't have any qualms. We can't have any qualms.
Of course.
We'll be looking at it and be like, look, we know we've got injuries. We know we're not at the best. But the performance is there. You know, you could see people, do you know what I mean, we're running about. Players had good games and all sorts. So 100%. Look, we're going to bring on the next caller. And it's man, like, and he's been waiting for you, G. He's actually said, look, don't bring me on until G's on. So we wait.
Who's this talking that smoking that?
And we've got him. It's Cal's No Army. Big up Cal's No Army. What are you telling me, man?
Man, I'm doing well, man. How you man doing, man?
We're good, man. We're good, man. We're good. How you feeling? You were Klopp out last week. You were Klopp out. You were screaming it. You were the first one to relay it on the show. It spread like wildfire.
Now I'm still Klopp out, man. Like one game of irrelevant form is not going to change my opinion on a manager that I still believe it's not going to take us nowhere. I don't think Klopp's going to win us the Premier League. I don't think Klopp's going to win us another Champions League. So why should I keep him there? That's just my opinion. But this game in isolation, it's great. Win 7-1 is important, key for momentum and all of that. So yeah, I'm very happy with the performance. Second half, first half made me want to nearly go to sleep.
That's right.
Facts, bro.
Bro, it was so dead.
Bro, I actually went to sleep, man. I think I nosed off around the 34th minute, and I woke up around the 52nd. So,
bro, I promise you it was around the 30th something minute. Honestly,
you and G are looking like you're cut from the same cloth.
Bro, I thought it was just me. Like, oh my god.
It was just fucking boring, man. It was the same thing, sideways. Passion, desire, football, and all of that. But second half, I liked it. It was very good, very nice, and Klopp. Let's see if you can do it on Sunday. Chances are we're going to lose, but I just want to see a performance. That's all I want. Like, just give me a performance. Show me something, Klopp. Show me you still have something left in you. If you do, then I'll happily take back my Klopp out and I'll back you. But if I see the same fucking tactics, and if I see that fucking number 14 play a right centre midfield, flog Klopp, and send him back to fucking Mainz, I'm saying this right now. If Henderson gets anywhere near into an attacking capacity, Milner, Henderson, all of those passionate desire fucking wankers can get sent on a first flight back to Dortmund and play your fucking passionate desire football all the way there. Get him out, man. So I'm still Klopp out and I'll never get out of
Hey,
Raw,
keep
man.
that energy, my guy. Hey, keep that
You
energy,
and
bro.
G
I
must
love it.
be
I love it.
brothers, Cows Netto's army, man.
Bro, I
that. Nah,
love
man.
it. I love
I
it.
did- this is why I wait for G, man, because no disrespect to you, Jerry, and you're just a bit more of a refined person. You just sit back, you're relaxed, you're more about the
You're
analyzing,
refined,
innit?
my guy.
But when it comes to G, me and G are just from the same cloth, man. We just don't give a shit. We'll just say something that we believe, and we won't change it until we see some evidence. And that's why me and G are the same
100%.
type of people, man. Yeah, man. Like,
We're facts people.
congratulations, Klopp. You beat Rangers 7-1. Let's see if you can do it against Man City.
I mean,
Facts.
look, that's what it is. Like what
Let
you're
them
saying
know.
is right. I think you got to remember, man. Someone on the show's got to be neutral. If we were just mad all the time, if you knew sometimes what I say in the WhatsApp group, I'd probably make G.
But yeah, if you knew what he said in the WhatsApp group, sometimes you'd be like, "Rah, is that Jerry?" Like,
But
Yes,
100%,
man.
man. That's why we need like people like yourselves and G. You got to keep us, man, in check. Sometimes you got to keep us, man, in check. Do you know what I mean? When we get excited about the 7-1, you bring us back down to reality, and sometimes you do need that. You do need that, man.
Well,
In terms of just looking at the game, I asked the same question to Andy. Who would you say was your man of the match? I know you spoke about Salah, but there was a few contenders with regards to the man of the match when you think about how the game panned out.
for me personally, I would say Firmino. I think he was the best player on the pitch for me. I think he was excellent. I don't think he was particularly great in the first half. I know he got the goal, but his overall game wasn't really good. I mean, the second half he really turned up. That flick for the Nunes goal, oh yeah, man, trust me. Like back in the day, you remember when people used to get pregnant to Michael Jackson music? I think certain people are gonna get pregnant to that flick, fam. I'll tell you that for free right now, man. It's one of them ones, man. Nah, man, listen. I can't be
hey,
negative
yo,
all the
my
time.
guy, yeah. That.
I can't be negative all the time. Man. Sometimes
No, of
gotta.
course not. No, of course not. Of course not.
But yeah, Firmino was my man of the match. But listen, it's very hard for me to be positive at this moment, even with this 7-1 victory, because in the back of my head is just telling me, don't fall for it. Do not
Mm-hmm.
fall for it. Don't get sucked in. Don't get sucked in. And I'm trying very, very hard because the fan in me just wants to jump out and be an absolute mug and say, quadruple, we're winning the Premier League, we're winning the Champions League. But the other part of me is saying, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it. No, don't worry, bro. I'm always gonna be here to let you know. Don't worry about that. We don't do this gas stuff. We're not kids. Yeah, I mean, we like only kids do that. Like they get gassed over things very, very trivial. We don't do that. We deal with the facts. We deal with the here and now. So don't worry, man. I'll be here to keep you in check.
Yeah, facts, man, 100%. Yeah, I just wanted to quickly ask you to. Obviously, we play Man City on the weekend.
Yeah.
Um, I think we're gonna lose that game personally, but after the Man City match, from now until the World Cup break, how many points do you expect us to get in the Premier League?
How many games we got?
We've got, if I'm not mistaken, West Ham,
Mm-hmm.
Nottingham Forest.
West Ham, Nottingham Forest. We got Ajax. Well, you're looking in the Prem, right?
Yeah, Prem.
Yeah. So we got West Ham, Nottingham. Yeah, West Ham, Nottingham Forest.
Leeds, Southampton, and Spurs.
Spurs, Southampton. Yeah, and then Aston Villa. That's till December, isn't it? And Leicester.
So how many games is that?
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
7. Maybe 3 victories in there somewhere. I don't know against who. 3 victories, 2 draws and defeats. Don't know against who though.
Yeah. do it is I don't know what to say until I go and see a run. So I need to play the next Premier League game for me to go and give a barometer, because we somehow win against City, everything goes on top of its head.
No,
Do you know
no,
what I mean?
no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on, Jerry.
No.
Don't-
I'm not saying we will. Listen, I got a feeling we're gonna get pammed, like pammed hard. But in a hypothetical world, if Liverpool manage to win that, my estimations and my predictions go on top of the head, because then I look back and I'm like, oh, maybe our performance against Arsenal wasn't that bad. Then maybe then Rangers was actually decent. You know, you start to look back and use hindsight as a barometer to where you're going to go next. If I look at hindsight right now, then we're going to pick up what? 7 points? 6 points?
Yeah, man. The facts, man.
We're
We're gonna get penetrated, no loop against Manchester City, man. One of them was gonna get absolutely smoked, man. It's one of them was
I said raw, no foreplay, just straight in. Just
facts, man. Hello, boom, boom, bro. That's what you know, man. There's no hellos in this thing, bro.
no hellos, you know. Right. Is that what you're on, Cows? No, army.
Of Haaland, man. Haaland, that knows no.
We're saying Haaland, you know, they got other play. Like, you see me, I'm not even stressing over my man. That's my guy anyway, but I'm not even stressing over him. I'm looking at Foden, I'm looking at Bernardo Silva, I'm looking at Kevin De Bruyne, I'm looking at Cancelo, I'm looking at like Mahrez if he plays, Grealish if he plays. Like, I'm looking at their team and I'm saying to myself,
Nah, G, you just hurt you just hurt my stomach, bro. Kevin De Bruyne versus Henderson.
come on, bro. Like, even if you can do it on a cold and windy night at Ibrox, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all crazy.
I can count that army say, "Oh, my stomach." Can you hear that,
Bro?
Oh my god, army, man. Listen, you need to come in the comments when we got a show, man. We're gonna do the preview. I need to see some of these comments, man. Your brains are great, but big up, man, big up. And look, appreciate you coming on again. You know, you're a valued member. Make sure keep supporting, keep liking, like keep calling in as well. Anytime we do call in, man. We appreciate it, man. Big up.
100.
Big up, man. Yeah, man. Jesus Christ, talking about lube. Penetration, no lube, just raw. Is it? Just
raw. It's not the type of raw you want. I'll tell you right now, mate.
Yeah, exactly, man. Now, look. Speaking of, let's speak about Bobby, man.
Yeah. Let's speak about.
We've been grilling this brother, man. We've been grilling this brother, grilling him. I was calling him Rob.
That's man.
Rob Firm. Didn't even give me the Eno bit. The Eno, he didn't even deserve it. At the moment, he's looking like our talisman. He's looking like he's worth 400 bags a week. He is. Right. And I don't really know what to say. I still want him. Part of me still wants him gone at the end of the season. But I don't know. Am I starting to come round? Am I getting too excited? He's scoring like we wanted him to last season, the season before that.
Like
it's the variety of goals. It's the header. It's from outside the box. Now he's doing the link up play, that little touch into Nunes. Have you seen the goal? You've seen it, yeah.
It's like I said. It's like I was saying. Like I was talking to these lot in the chat, and I said, bro, like where has this Firmino been? Like, I'm baffled. Like, if Firmino was able to do all of this from time, like, Klopp, what the fuck were you trying to do with Firmino, making him some defensive striker? And nah, man, like, let me see this Firmino. Like, this Firmino, yeah, man can get on board with. Like, this Firmino is on job. Like, this is the guy that you should have given him maybe the 400 bags. I don't know. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, that would have been the clever move. But I honestly don't even know. Like, someone was saying on Twitter, they were like, it's funny when Liverpool are shit, Firmino happens to be the best player, but when we were sick, he was like, not the worst, because he definitely wasn't the worst, but he was not the best in terms of scoring goals. It became more about his all-round play. And I always said, look, his all-round play in terms of what he can do off the ball and stuff like that has always been good. You know what I mean? Defensive, like that kind of pressing and stuff like that. But like I needed to score though. Like, you know what I mean? Like I kind of need like some goals now. Like, we know you can run and I know you can press, but if you were able to do all of this from before, I just think it's just a case of there's no Mane. Salah's not really on job this season. The onus just seems to be on him, and he's taking it up, man. Like, I have to give the guy credit. Like, he is on job right now. Real talk. Real talk. Did you see the header? Forget even the assist, sorry, but did you see the header? The header was so calm, like the way it came in.
It looked like it was offside. You know, it looked like everyone just stopped playing.
Yeah.
And Tavernier didn't cover himself in glory, man. That was poor from him, man. Poor from him, man. Bobby holding you down.
Holding you down, and it was like
holding him like
so
this,
nonchalant, like just poof, and then just kind of just like like come on, man, let's go.
And that's what I read. And look, we got Marquet, big up Marquet in the building. Say, look, Firmino's playing for World Cup spot. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Or maybe look, big up Boo Rider in the building as well, saying, look, if Bobby keeps his level up, he's getting an extension in the summer. I mean, and look, I want to say he deserves it, man. But how long is he going to maintain this level for, man? Is this just the last hurrah? Is this the last hurrah? I don't know, man. I'd
rather him just leave on a high. I don't really want him to sign that extension. Like, I'd rather you do your thing this season, and I'll big you up. But you know, when we're trying to move in a different direction, you're not my guy like that. Like, I fucks with you, but I don't fuck with you. Like, let's not get too excited.
Yeah, 100%.
Rangers win, they will follow them. So let's find out what happens here this evening.
G's trying to get us cancelled. G is actually trying to get us cancelled, guys.
Sorry, guys.
He's trying to get us cancelled, like.
Sorry, man. It's the thing. It started playing by itself in the back. I thought I turned it off.
Hey, no, it's all good, man. Yeah, Burrada's saying, look, I agree with you guys. I'd rather he relieves on a high, and that's what it is, man. You want them to keep on a high. Like, imagine Mane left when he was playing dead. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't have been. I mean, it would have left a sour taste in our mouths. Would have been like, we should have got rid of him earlier. I mean,
yeah.
So look, I'm happy for Bobby in that regard. His link-up play has been great, and maybe having Nunes actually helps him out. Maybe I actually take back what I'm saying, but maybe having a Nunes actually helps him out because it enables him to roam around a bit more and not have to press as aggressively because there's someone in front of him doing it. Because we're vacating the midfield anyway. We're playing with a 2 anyway. When you think about it, we've had Jota in there. We had Bobby in there today. It just seemed to me like that's the way to go, man. That's the way to go. But look, we're gonna get the next caller in. Man like M-Tar Mizzy. Big up.
Yo, all good. Yeah, G, I'm enjoying the therapy session that you guys have with Donusam and the lads over there. So, well, I hope you know, we're not having a sort of a playlist like Spotify, all that, you know. But let's hope we have a string of wins. I don't know, maybe this coming Sunday or from the West Ham game. But well, about the game today, I would say I would like to touch a couple of things. First of all, the first half was a day and night to the second half. I think a couple of injuries from Rangers, I think that helped, that contribute, and also the formation change. I'm not gonna lie though, I love Salah, but it's just that the personnel up front today, it seems that they click, because before the season start, I said to my close relatives and friends, you know, who talked about football, Nunes, Carvalho, and Jota, and you can add Bobby on the front four. That would click more. There's more cohesion because of their, you could argue the lingual the language because South American flair and all that. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So that's just my take on it. I'm not convincing with the defense, quite shaky.
Mhm.
Although you could argue that Ibu just came back and he looks quite rusty. But at the end of the day, 7-1 is something that there's not a lot of you can't argue a lot of negatives all day long. Do you know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I'll take it, but I'm gonna be more. I'm gonna keep it reserved with the energy because last week before the Arsenal game we got the dub, but then you know what happened.
Mhm.
Although you could argue that there's a lot of questionable calls with the decisions on last weekend, but Liverpool is the headache. It's not the ref. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm. Mhm.
look, the betting for this City game, it's like Jay said, it's unpredictable in terms of formation. So I can't predict where it's gonna head in the direction and in terms of context. But we'll see in it. So we'll see how it goes.
Mhm.
So
I think
that's my take on this week with the
exactly,
performance and all that.
man.
What do you think?
It's a difficult one, isn't it? It's like where do we? It's again, we're repeating it from last week, but how do we rate this game? We don't know until we see the performance on the weekend, the next performance, and if the performance is the same, it's not even necessarily the result. You get the right performance, and we can start to look and be like, yeah, you know what, we're building on something. Liverpool are starting to come into some sort of form and some sense of normality. Of course, look, the league is done, the
100%.
Champions League and stuff. I mean, look, we'll have to wait and see. I can't see us winning. If we did, it'd be crazy. Considering, like, do you know what I mean, the amount of teams that we'd have to go through, even in the latter stages, the likes of your Bayerns, Real Madrids, do you know what I mean, Cities, just to name a few that
Yeah.
are going to terrorize us at the moment. But look, man, you have to just wait and see. At the moment, we've just got to take the game as it is. I think Tom is 100% right. I think in that first half, it did look like, you know what, it's going to be, that nightmare is going to continue. That nightmare is going to continue. And luckily, I don't know what it was, but we changed it around really, really quick. I think it didn't help Rangers the fact that Goldson came off injured as well.
Yeah.
He was really, really big for them at the back. And when they
Mhm.
put that young centre back in, he's done well. But the team feels that because he's their main man at the back. He's their solid rock. I mean, I don't think he's missed a game in like ages.
I think so, yeah.
I think I don't think he's missed a game. It's something like 200 appearances or something.
I want to point one thing. I said to them, Don Hussam and the lads, that on Sunday against Arsenal, we do concede on the first half, we have a chance.
Mhm.
And then on the first minute, Martinelli scores. This game, we conceded, but it's just the factor of our quality is on paper. We should be a better team compared to Rangers.
Mhm.
But we can't keep this habit. We can't keep this habit that just concede the first one or two goals against City and then hope that second half could be the savior. Do you know what I'm saying? So we need to stop this. It's the ongoing problem. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
That's the problem, man. That's the problem. But Mizzy, look, fantastic having you on, man.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Look,
Thanks for
amazing.
having me.
This is the first time calling in, isn't it? Because you didn't call in last week.
No. This is the
Exactly.
first time. Yeah.
Amazing. We need to have you on more, man. We need to have you on more. So please
Real
make
talk.
sure
Looking forward.
tune in. Make sure we need to see you in the comments more, man. We need to see you in the comments more.
For sure.
That means engagement. But big up
Will do.
yourself, man. And take it easy.
Yeah. Bless.
Yeah, man. Look, Mizzy makes a good point. I mean,
Yeah, you made some good points, man. Made some good points.
that we conceded again.
12 out of 14.
That's the thing that worries me, and that kind of, we talk about where do we rank this performance. You concede against City first. It gets long.
Bro, I just said the same
It's
thing.
long, innit? It just gets long.
Can't score. You can't concede against City, bro. That's long. That's long.
It gets long. And it's like, that's what's going to worry me, man. Because on paper, it's looking like, we're going to concede first.
Of course. Anyone who does a betting in that, by the way, I don't promote betting, by the way, but anyone who does, both teams to score.
Hold on. Don't say that, man. We might have some partners soon, and you're trying to ruin. You're trying to ruin the whole. You're going to be calling that out, man. Do you know what I mean? Make sure to allow it, man. Don't even try to kill it for us. Ban your religion or whatever it is, your morals, man.
Yeah, you don't like that.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like.
But no, you're right.
He's right though. If you're a betting man, you're gonna bet on us conceding first. That's a guarantee. That's a guaranteed stat. And what I don't get, and what's really scaring me now at the moment, to be fair, Trent's not even there to blame. Still concede first, which it don't give me confidence at all. Like in our defense, and look, we did look a bit more solid, but we still conceded.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going to help us concede less. Are we relying on this high line and this offside trap too much? Are we just not training defense? I'm struggling to kind of decipher what our issue is.
I was trying to think that as well in the first half about, like, I'm starting to question, like, are these players even good? Like, because you're playing really shit. But you know what I found, what I was trying to figure out as well? Obviously, Klopp played a 4-3-3. Are we going to say he played 4-3-3?
Yeah, I'll go with that, yeah.
You know, well, at least in the first half anyway, I'll say that much. Played a 4-3-3, and obviously second half, you can say, yeah, probably kind of stuck to the same. What does that now mean?
4-2-3-1 really, because
4-2-3-1
on that right side, and Gomez wasn't really, I mean, he wasn't doing that Trent role, so it ended up being a kind of 4-3-3. Yeah, but yes.
So then what does he, it's weird because, like, what does he now do for City? Do you get what I mean? It's, what do you use? Who do you play? Because as you just said, there was no Trent. There was no, Mo Salah obviously came on. I mean, I don't feel like we needed him to come on. That was probably just more of a confidence thing, get some minutes before City. It just so happened that he ended up scoring a hat-trick kind of thing throughout that game. But I feel like he only came on just for the minutes, just so that he's got legs in him for the City game. Who do you then play? Who do, was it, I think, Tom Mizzy did say it, like, that cohesion. I've said this so many times about Carvalho and Nunes. Carvalho and Nunes, when they play together, I do feel like they are a little bit better than Diaz and Nunes, or, you know, with a Bobby in there, someone who's almost like the glue between everyone else. I feel like it kind of works. I'm not saying drop Salah, but then at the same time, I am kind of saying maybe you might have to start off the bench this game. Maybe you come on as that impact player and try and affect the game in other ways when the team, like Man City, might be a bit tired, and maybe just your quick train of thought might just, I don't know. It's just, again, these are just conversations.
I think what you're saying is right, because when you think about it, we haven't had an issue scoring goals this season. It's been the other end of the pitch. So if you can get that cohesion, which means that we don't concede or we're a bit more solid. So having a Gomez there, having an Elliott there that is maybe not as adventurous going forward because he wants to get the ball to feet and he wants to kind of get in between the lines, which means he's covering that space. He's not trying to make that running behind, so he's covering that space. That link up between that three, so Carvalho, Firmino, and Elliott, it was very, very, very fluid. It did allow us to kind of manipulate where the players were, and you could see that was probably the most kind of technical and fluid kind of forward line that we've had. And look, Jota he had a really good game as well. I know he didn't score, but again, he had a really good game. Couple really nice touches. Link-up play was good.
I like Jota.
Jota's really, he's playing. I know he didn't start, so it's a difficult one, but I mean, look, that's definitely something to go and mull over and think about. And at the moment, to be fair, you just got to run with what works, innit? You just got to run.
Yeah, of course.
So, yeah, man. Look, we're gonna bring on the next guy. It's our brother from the motherland, the main man himself. I can see him smiling in the back. He's getting all ready. The colognes come out. The shades are out.
Yo,
Man like Fritz. Big up, big up, big up, man. How you
guys,
doing?
man.
You good?
First question. I think I was there a show on Sunday after the Arsenal game because I looked. I didn't see any show up and running.
Nah, there wasn't. There was one on Sunday after the
No.
Arsenal game. No, there wasn't. It was on Monday. It was on Monday.
Yeah,
Monday.
why wasn't there any show for us to come out and vent? You know, it was a very terrible match.
Listen, we just couldn't get it. Do it. I mean, we tried. We done one on Monday straight away. So we had a show on Monday. It's go check that out. That's there. We called it in loving memory of Klopp's LFC.
I saw it eventually, but I was because of work. I couldn't
Yeah,
really
of
join in.
course.
On Sunday, I was charged up waiting to join and then come and vent out over here about Charlie.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure that this Sunday we're gonna do one. We're gonna do one because you guys are enjoying it, man. Guys, we've got. Let me just double check before you hop in and before you start. Look back, guys. We've got 33 likes. Let's get. I'm gonna be cheeky. Let's get to 50 likes, man. We can do it easy. We can get 50.
Hey,
likes.
guys in the comments, don't even jump in on your stream. Like, don't try come on the stream and act like whatever. No, go and make sure you're liking. Go and make sure you're sharing. Make sure you've all subscribed.
Sure.
I don't even want to see your face or hear your voice until I know that you subscribe. Don't even listen. Don't get me mad.
All right, Fritz, talk to us. How are you feeling?
I think the bench is medicine for Salah. I think we need to be benching him more often than not. And Charlie, maybe we'll be able to get his best out of him because, as the other callers have mentioned and rightly said, since the whole African Cup of Nations, he's been deadwood, to be very honest, in playing. And today, I just saw when I told my wife, this is just Son. Just 2 weeks ago, the whole Kulusevski thing, and they put Son on the bench. He came on 7 minutes, hat trick. Fantastic. Let him enjoy the bench more. I'm sure when Trent go ahead, I'm sure G and all of you were very happy. But as you said, there was no Trent to blame today, and the goal was at the same side. I mean, anyway. And everybody's okay. The whole buzz of Klopp out. There's no one else there, to be very honest, for Liverpool. Oh, are we going in for Zidane? I mean, he's not going to come. He doesn't even speak English to save his life. So this whole Klopp out thing, let's be realistic. Let's manage this guy. This guy has been the overachieving FC god for the past 6-7 years. Let's just keep him in, then let's see how this season pans out. We've been using the same players, expecting the same results. We had this magic dust that seems to have just wind out, but let's see. Rangers were crap. First 20 minutes was just terrible from us as usual. I felt like just tuning off to go and watch the Inter-Barca match, but I was like, Charlie, let me just watch my guys because I'll be so on the edge. But honestly speaking, the game, I don't know how to put it. The second half was amazing. The ball was moving very quickly. Everything was gelling up and all of that. But the first half, why do we always have to go down? Why? Why?
That's the $1 million question, isn't it?
Haaland, oh my goodness. What do you think about Haaland and Van Dijk on Sunday? I mean, what do you think? Oh my God.
I don't know. I feel like, look, Van Dijk cannot be the reason why Haaland scores. We cannot see Haaland's made a run off at the back of Van Dijk. Oh, look, he scored. Him himself, just for pride, has to go and dominate him like he did in the Community Shield.
Sure.
Because what's going on with Van Dijk right now, we can't even support him. We can't back him. Like, we can't. Like,
he's saving his game for the World Cup. He's not playing. Van Dijk is to blame for a lot of the mess we've had this season.
Yeah,
he's to blame.
Yes, you're right. And it's just, with me, I'm looking at Van Dijk and I'm like, this presence that you had, it better come out against City. Like, because if it doesn't, like, who else is that at the back? Konate had a good game. He had a good game.
Yeah, true.
But we can't have Konate usurping the main man, the one that we were calling the best of all time, and the best centre back in the world. He's got to make a statement, and that's the game to make the statement in.
True.
That's the game to show. I need to see, the run when the defensive play when Mbappe went through and Van Dijk got to him in defense. We need to see something like that, or against Spurs when you had the Sissoko Son chance when he's blocked off both chances. We need to see something like that where we're like, that's why you're the main guy. And I need to see him win us the game like that. Do you know what I mean? He's got to be the leader of that back line, which results in us not, do you know what I mean, conceding. Even if it's like a slide tackle or a last minute slide tackle, to be like, okay, cool, you're involved. Because right now, this aura defending, all this type of stuff, it's not been good enough. It's not been good enough.
Have you guys, quick question to you both, yeah? Have you guys ever seen Van Dijk dribble?
No.
Once.
I feel like he tried to dribble today.
Once at Celtic. When he ran through and scored.
Okay, say no more. No, you know what it is? I feel like actually he tried to dribble today and he just looked so awkward. Like it just looked like he looked like, yo, we can't take you fives if this is how you dribble, you know? Like the man will kill you in that cage like crazy. You can't dribble like that. Are you mad? The way he was dribbling with the ball, like it's like he tried to move. I think there was like on the this might have been still in the first half, and I can't remember who was closing him down. And I just remember thinking, bro, if you don't release that ball, you're gonna lose it. Like I just find it weird. He's a guy who doesn't dribble at all. He looks like he's quite uncomfortable with the ball at his feet, and it comes to dribbling. But everything else, you know, great passer, you know, can do this whole jockeying, defending kind of thing. He does that pretty well.
Or defending.
Or you don't call it aura defending. Like he seems to be good at that kind of play. But yeah, I just found it weird that I never see him dribble at all. But I see Konate, I see Matip, I see Gomez. You know, everyone else does it apart from him. I
think it's on the safe side. If we have Van Dijk playing the same way, Konate and Matip make those bursting rounds, already see how high we play. Very the guy is growing old. He's getting older. You can't let Van Dijk be dribbling at the same time with Matip and Konate. One has to go, one has to stay.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so it makes much more sense. He can do it. He can give it a shot. He has the body. He can maybe shovel up some, the short guys here and there. But the least mistake, we have a Rashford, we have a Martinelli, we have who again, Lucas Moura. If anybody with pace, we are done.
Yeah,
that's surely done. And what you said about Bobby, honestly speaking, I think we need to give him probably a year because the way things are panning out, we need to have a Divock on the bench. We need to have a Divock replacement. So I don't think we should let go of Bobby. Give him a 1.5 year deal to just be on the bench. We have somebody we can just rely on.
But the problem is, I know he's playing like this now, but we couldn't rely on him before. For many seasons, we couldn't rely on him before. Like for 2 seasons.
We weren't relying on him last season for God's sake. Jota was running the show. Bobby was on the bench. This season, Jota had a bad start, or he had an injury, a hamstring. And look at what Bobby is doing. Bobby is carrying the team on his shoulders.
Is it because we are bad? That's why
we are terrible. No. Gee, we are terrible. We are crap.
Yeah. I know. You're telling me like I don't. You already know. I think we're shit at this current moment in time. But do you not think maybe that is I'm not taking away nothing from Bobby. Like he's on job this season. I can't not say that. But do you think it's because we are so crap that he's just a bright spark in this season? That's why I don't want to get too over the top and give him a new deal. And then next season, let's say, I'll give you a hypothetical. Let's just say you get someone like Mbappe. Bobby will get put into the dust. Do you understand?
Come again. Please don't raise my hopes up. I mean,
we're not getting Mbappe. I don't ever see that. That would be a very impossible deal for Liverpool to be able to do. But I'm just saying, if you was to get, for me, I want another striker next season anyway. I want Liverpool to go and sign another striker. So if you do get another striker, do you not think
a striker over a midfielder?
Not a striker over a midfielder. You go and get both. It's just depending on, people are saying they want world-class midfielder. Liverpool don't need a world-class midfielder. They just need a midfielder. We need an actual world-class striker. That will be the difference between going from here to here. That is always the difference. Midfield is not the place that will get you.
What are you saying about Darwin then?
What about Darwin?
But Darwin's a marquee signing.
Yeah, all right.
Darwin on the bench doing Divock Origi. This is what Bobby's for.
Yeah, but I'm saying let Bobby go. You know what I mean? He can bounce. He can bounce now.
You're saying Darwin becomes Origi. That's 80 million.
Bro, you already know. I already think he's of that kind of ilk, that kind of anyways, like it will come
Before
to
I
fruition in 3 years' time when everyone comes back and says to me, you know what, G, I hear you. I'm not even gonna sit here with any vindication. I'm just gonna say it doesn't even matter, man. We got what we wanted anyway, so we're good. But he'll be a more prolific version of Origi. That's about as much as I can give him. But we need that level of star quality because that level is the only thing that gets you from, like I said, from here to here. I'm not saying midfield is not important. Of course, you have to have a very, very good midfield. But let's look at all the top teams in world football. What's the one thing that they probably all have? Real Madrid, what do they have? Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, no, top striker. Man City, what did they have? Top striker. Barcelona, they are one of the biggest clubs. Let's just say, what do they now have that they were missing for a long time? Top striker.
He actually saved them, just an hour ago. 2 goals.
And he scored twice as well.
I didn't even know. I didn't even know he bagged twice today. But these kind of players, obviously they're hard to find. Again, I'm not saying it's easy, but what I'm saying is we need to understand that there's a clear difference between Nunes and those names I just named. The difference is so big that we'll always stay below if we keep trying to shoehorn these kind of people here. Midfield, go get anyone. Like, you can go get John McGinn for all I care. Like, it doesn't make no difference. Like, as long as you get that top striker, I'll be all right.
And before I drop, I wanted to just talk about Nunes. Terrible touch today, man. Terrible, man. Terrible. He got the goal. Sweet goal. Love the goal.
Yeah.
I love Bobby's goal even more. His positioning, man marking, shoving. Bobby's goal was stupendous. Darwin's goal was good, but his touches are so. I don't know if you saw that chance he had when he was through and he couldn't dash and he held the ball and he had to cross it all the way to the right side. And then was it Harvey was going to receive the ball? Yeah. Terrible cross.
Yeah.
Shambles. I don't know.
He's not that player. He's a guy setting back, getting to the box.
Yes.
He's not even the guy to thread it out wide first time like that. The guy to set it back to whoever passed it to him. Just get in the box. box.
Or do you think we are comparing him so much with Haaland because he's always on the left side? So just watch him. He always ends up on the left side. Haaland is just waiting. I'm waiting. Hurry up. Kevin, pass to me. I want to score. Bernardo Silva, I'm waiting. I mean, Darwin seems to be working his outs. I mean,
I mean, those are the instructions, aren't they? Those are the instructions. I mean, we know about Henry at Barcelona when Pep just told him, you're staying out wide and you're hugging the touchline. You ain't coming inside for anything. Like, I don't want to see you do a 1-2 and come inside. Everything is on the byline. So it's an instruction. With Nunes, it's an instruction. Get about, run the channels. And that's what he's been doing. And his movement's good. Good. He's always got chances. That's the main thing with me. The fact he's getting chances, it gives me hope. If he was a player that just wasn't getting chances, like when we had Ricky Lambert, he just wasn't getting chances. It looked like he was never going to score. That would worry me more. But with him, it's like he's getting in position. You're thinking, oh my God.
Do you think he's getting better? Do you think he's getting better from the start of the season to now? G, I want you to answer this question. Do you think he's getting better? Or he's retrogressing? Put aside a red card. Put aside, all your...
Do I think he's getting better? No, I think he's exactly the same as he always was. I just think now he's just got a goal now. I don't feel like his game is any different. Jerry just said it there. His movement, I said it from the day we signed him. This guy has movement is crazy. It's crazy movement always. That's the best part of his game is his movement, and it always will be his movement. But maybe if he was in a better team that can feed him, maybe he'd score more goals because his movement gets him around. But I know you said about comparing with Haaland, but I wish he would take some lessons from Haaland to understand what a actual striker is supposed to do in terms of watch Haaland. Like, I wax lyrical about him, but I study him quite a lot. Watch Haaland's movement. Elite. That is what I call the elite level of movement because it's in small spaces. It's not, obviously Man City's different. They don't need Haaland to keep pressing. They don't need that. They have other players who do that. So maybe that's what we need, to have other players press. Because if you do that, Nunes' movement is of the same level. I believe it's of the same level of Haaland. So if it's of the same level, what's the difference? Why is Haaland scoring this many goals, but Nunes can't? It's got nothing really to do with anything else other than Nunes, in my opinion, is wasting energy and time doing all of this, running the channels. I don't care about all of that. It's not benefiting you really in that much in your goal return. His movement is very, very good. Have other people do that for you. Start moving in small spaces. I promise you, you will see Nunes score goals. 100%. You'll see him score goals. But I feel like he's been the exact same since he came.
Yeah,
Jerry, I'm off. But we have to give Jota his flowers. 3 hat-tricks of assists. Let's also mention that and put it out there. It's all about Salah. Bobby definitely man of the match. We have to change the game. Salah just came, some anger. Today's foots were just all sauced up. The bench did its work. But Jota is coming back.
Yeah.
I want Bobby to have a seat on the bench, and I want Jota to run the show. I'm hoping that Jota runs the show.
What, on the weekend? Is that what you're saying, yeah?
Klopp is going to start Bobby and Nunes.
Yeah,
but I really wish Jota would just start flying again, heading those balls, positioning those sneaky rounds in behind. I miss them anyway.
Exactly. We're gonna have to wait and see that. But Fritz, amazing having you on again, man. Amazing call.
You guys on Sunday, man.
Yeah, listen, Sunday, we're gonna do a calling show for you guys, man. So make sure we need to hear your rant. It's probably gonna.
How about going live? You guys have any plans of going live? Something close to the Gold Brace show. Do you guys have any plans for that? That's also quite interactive.
Yeah.
Chat to Jerry. You chat to Jerry. You tell Jerry what you want. You know what? I'm gonna put Jerry on the spot right now. Anyway, everyone in the comments, you let Jerry know what you want him to do from here on out.
You're saying me. This is our show. You're saying me. You're speaking to the guy as well, the main guy himself. Anyway, like I said, let us know. Look, if you've got Instagram or Twitter, DM us what the type of stuff you want to go and do, and we'll do it 100%. We'll do it 100%. This channel's it's as much for us as it is for you, because I just, as I said, we wanted a platform to talk about Liverpool because we didn't have Liverpool fans to talk to. So this is amazing. This is the main thing about it, man.
But you guys are friendly, man.
Amazing having you on, man. Amazing everyone.
You guys, bye. Cheers.
Yeah, take it easy. Yeah, amazing having Fritz always, man. Fritz on.
Yeah, for real.
Good thing. Let me just run through some of these comments as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna. You know what? We're gonna run through. I'm gonna get Zaberry in. Big up Zaberry, but we're gonna get. They said Salah. They said Salah. He's gonna come in now, so we're gonna hear what he has to say, and we're gonna have Zaberry. He's gonna be chopping up as well. He might be the voice of reason right now. Do you know what I mean? Right now, he might be the excited one. Right now, I'm seeming a bit neutral. He might be the excited one. We're gonna have to wait and see. They said Salah. Big up. How you doing, my guy? Can you hear us?
Good, you, yeah.
Amazing.
I just want to start by saying, like, that first half, I was fucking shitting my pants, bro. Like, genuinely, I was flabbergasted. And the biggest takeaway I had was, everyone says a player in a team doesn't matter. Nah, it does. Jordan Henderson needs to get the fuck off the field, bro. This guy his ability to make everyone around him so much worse is actually like, he's terrible. He's genuinely fucking terrible. Like, it's not even a joke at this point. And like, do you know the thing is, bro? Like, Trent's not been amazing this season. He's been pretty bad, to be honest with you. But when you see how Jordan Henderson's just leading him in the dust, it's again, no shit, he's gonna look terrible, because he's got like 3 forwards for 1 defender. You know what I mean? So it's like, my biggest takeaway from the first half was, fuck me, bro. Like, we're actually, our issue with conceding goals and defensively, we literally look like headless chickens, bro. Like, it's genuinely scary,
Yeah, facts. I mean, looking at that game, it's weird. We spoke about earlier, but Trent's not in the team. We're all thinking we're going to be much more solid. And hey ho, we concede first again. Down that right-hand side, yet again. So it's like, it's facts. And the person that's on that right-hand side is Henderson. So
exactly.
Is them not working, or is it the player? not able to.
And
Yeah.
you know what happened? Ever since Klopp ran the Henderson Thiago double pivot, it sounds good on paper, but it makes Thiago look more shit because he has to do all the grunt work and he can't showcase like the creative like attacking abilities, you know? It just makes he really is the boogeyman, bro. Jordan Henderson is the boogeyman of Liverpool. I'm telling, like, bro, my cousins live in Liverpool. I just feel bad for that they might see this guy in the streets because I don't know how they don't get. Did you get scared? You get me? Like,
Wait a minute. I got two questions. I'm lost here. I'm lost.
yeah,
We talking about the Liverpool game.
yes, yeah,
And second question, where you from? You from the United States, bro?
yeah. I'm American, bro.
Oh yeah, I heard the energy. But yo, we didn't concede that goal from the right side.
No, I think we did, bro.
No, that goal came from a poor clearance on the left hand side, and Ibu basically was ball
Oh,
watching,
yeah,
and they
right.
played
No,
it through the middle. Yeah,
the
that goal was
backs were
down to
spread out.
Ibu's lack of awareness.
Yeah, you're right.
But yo, I love your energy. You're shooting at the wrong man, but
Thank you. No, I think Henderson still needs some, to be honest. This guy's
I'm
got
not knocking your energy, bro. You
G,
was
back
on
me up
fire.
here, bro.
You was on
G,
fire.
he's fans.
Yeah, now he was on fire, but yeah, it wasn't about the right hand side, man. And
No, you're right. Yeah.
I
That
think
also brings
we're
it to
close. We're
Vert.
close to getting the defense right. And think about this and hear me out. We're so close. It was one lapse in concentration from Ibu. We've been talking about man defending the space. That was a moment when he should have defended that space. And he just kind of lapsed a little bit. It wasn't a whole lot. You can see his reaction. He knew what was going on. It was just a delayed reaction to get to that space. But we're close. It should have been a lot closer going to City, but I think
So what
we'll
you're
get
saying,
there.
what Gomez, even if Trent's fit, do you think Gomez starts?
Yeah, I think we did all right, man. I'm not gonna praise no one. You know what I'm saying? We still concede, but I think it was enough because, like I said, when was the last time someone ran through the middle and scored a goal like that?
I mean, I don't know. The thing is, bro, like, we're just so like widespread, and that's when I saw the team sheet, right? And I saw the 4-3-3 setup. I shit my pants because we cannot play the 4-3-3 with the personnel, bro. Like, we just get spread out. It's like cutting like through butter with a hot knife, you know? Like, it's just like I don't want to see this shit anymore because we just get like Virgin Ibu have to cover for Trent and Robbo or Trent and Simicast who push up, and then it just leaves this whole middle area like fucking pockets. You get me?
Yeah. That's what it is. It's the pockets. Well, and I know Zaberry saying, look, we're close to getting that defense right, but it's always been lapses in concentration, hasn't it? It's been everything's gone well, and then a poor clearance from Firmino or Trent just makes the run out. Do you know what I mean? And it's those lapses in concentration that mean we concede first, but it means we've got an uphill battle because do you know what I mean? Now we're relying. Now we need to score two, and now we're on the back, and we've given the other team confidence. So that's why. It's all well and good saying that we're getting it right, but in that first half, Simicast was getting ripped up by Sakala.
Oh yeah,
ripped up down that right hand side. Kent as well. You're starting to look very warm. Because what we did, he got the ball, stood Gomez up, knew the overlaps coming in, and as Elliott's come in and defend and close that space, he just cut inside and was having shots and was causing issues. Yeah, he wasn't obviously the end product wasn't there. But you could see that there were signs that our defense was still lacking. We have to remember also, it was a poor Rangers team.
Exactly.
Poor Rangers team. If that's City,
bro, don't mention no. I'm literally gonna cry, bro. Like the thing is also, you said it, Jerry. Where, bro, like scoring goals is not the issue. The issue is we're so fucking fundamentally fucked because of this Yinders idiot and Klopp. So you get me, like. This fucking idiot Dutchman, this bastard individual who, like I don't know, like, do you know that thing is, bro? Like I'm not gonna get on like some Yinders rant, but when people try to like defend them by saying Klopp wanted him, bro, you're making Klopp look worse, bro. You're just making my manager look worse because it makes him look like a bozo for wanting Linders, bro. You get me, like, so I don't know, but I just want to pivot. I just want to ask you guys something. Like, I cannot genuinely be the only one who just starts getting pissed off when Nunez starts doing this running the channel bullshit on the left and right side. It's like, bro, just stay in the middle, bro. Like, it just for the love of God, just you'll get the goals. Because what ends up happening is Nunez crosses it, and it's like this motherfucker's the striker, and then Harvey Elliott or some shit is gonna have to make do with that cross. Like, what even is that, bro? It's just so goofy. Like, I just don't understand.
Bro, I agree with you, bro. I said it just a minute ago in regards to Nunez. Like, his movement is elite, and he needs to It's not him, it's Klopp, it's the instructions that they're giving there. This is the problem, is that Klopp needs to understand that these instructions that you're giving to Nunes is not benefiting anybody whatsoever. You want Nunes to score goals, then the only way he scores goals is being in front of that goal. He isn't going to score goals out wide. It doesn't help to keep him there to pass the ball to nobody in the box. Get him in the middle, and I promise you, as much as I cuss him, I promise you, he will score goals. He will score so many goals because his movement is very, I keep saying his movement is elite, but we're not seeing that movement, the elite movement. What we're seeing is when he does make runs, the team kind of checks themselves. They don't play the ball, or they play it out wide, and then he comes out wide to the left-hand side or to the right-hand
That's
side.
what I'm saying. But it's like that's up for the wingers or some shit. Because then what ends up happening? I have Nunez crossing it to Diaz, and I love Diaz with the whole of my heart. But for the love of God, bro, like Luis Diaz is not the prime time finisher that fucking you get me, like so it just makes no sense for me. It's just
Well, to help you understand what's happening, so you have a new guy coming in the team, and his game is down the middle, and he's coming to a team whose game is down the wings. We haven't found the balance between still playing down the wing and feeding him through the middle. He makes a lot of good runs, and no one picks him up. So then he was like, all right, if I run into these spaces on the wings, I'm always going to get the ball. Remember, he wants the ball. He doesn't want to do a Lukaku and stay in the middle and touch the ball 3 times. Bro, what is that? That's not doing nothing for us.
I mean,
and his older play down the wing, it's not really poor. What needs to happen now is we also don't have a lot of late runners to cover the middle when he goes wide. So then when he's looking across it in, it's like Elliott in there. You know what I'm saying? There's not really a lot of people in there. And like you're saying, you don't really want to see Diaz in there. So the system right now and the current instruction, they just haven't hired it out with the new instructions, because we need to see a lot of those balls. I'm seeing Jota hesitate on playing him through the middle. I want to say it was the Arsenal game. There was a lot of moments when Nunes could be in, and they didn't pass the ball because the players before Nunes that's already in this old system, they're not accustomed to feeding a striker like that. They're accustomed to the overlapping plays.
More risky as well, and that pass is more risky, isn't it? Because playing that diagonal pass straight through, that's the one that's going to get cut out a lot of the time. The one out wide is where there's all the space.
Right. But to be fair, if they overcook it, it just goes back to the keeper. If they undercook it, it just get intercepted. So it's like, bro, it's like high risk, high reward. But that's what the guys in the team for. And I think it's going to take us even a little longer to iron out the differences between running down the wing spaces and the spaces in behind. And one of the most dangerous players for the spaces in behind is Salah. And I've seen him hugging a touchline.
I mean, he's getting chalk on the boots, bro. He's getting chalk on the boots from Yinder's. Yinder's ball. Salah chalk on the boots. You get me?
Yeah. So it's bro, we're all over the place. The team is all over the place, but this was a good result for us. And all these negatives, bro, if we don't get, I'm gonna say 5 out of the 10 of them right, bro, we're getting smoked on Sunday.
I swear to God. The thing is, like, I think you said it, is structurally we're fucked. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, especially when you compare it to City, bro. Like, City's very structured and they're very, set up. Every player sticks their position. Us, it's like a clusterfuck here. You get me? Like, this is, I'm seeing Henderson fucking being more forward than Bobby Firmino against Brighton. I'm seeing, you get me? Like, I'm just seeing like the goofiest shit go down. Where I'm just wondering, are they not talking about that? Because if fucking my little American ass that's watching this shit 7 hours delayed can pick up this shit and Klopp can't, then I don't know what that says for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look, before we head out, I know G's got to head off, man.
Big up. You're the reals, bro. I swear to God, bro. This guy stays
Hey, G, keeping it G, man. You couldn't pick a better name, bro. You a G for that, G.
Keeping it G. Guys, make sure listen. We're gonna be on tomorrow or Friday with a preview for the game. So, guys, just make sure to keep in touch. G socials all in the bottom. Make sure to subscribe to GTV as well, because the GTV is loading. We're loading. So, guys, please get over there. Literally GTV. I'm gonna put it in the comments now. Guys, make sure to subscribe. Big up, G.
Bro, everybody's Beery, Jerry. They said Salah was finished. I love that. I'm gonna give you a shout, man. Love.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, I have a question for you guys real quick before we head out.
Yeah, go on.
How and who do we play against City? Like, how we set up and who are we starting,
Jesus Christ. That's going to be done in the preview. I mean,
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
no. But just to summarize, I think it's difficult to say because we're quite unpredictable at the moment. I mean, I spoke about it before. Our wins now, our two most recent wins have come when we've been unpredictable. Zaberry spoke about it. We went with a 4-2-4. We went with a 4-2-4 again. It was predictable. Arsenal expected us to play like that, so they countered it. In this game, we've gone with, do you know what I mean? Because of personnel, because Jota got injured, because Diaz was injured, because Matip's not available, because Trent's not available, we've had to come up with a different system. And that way, we're actually more unpredictable. Once we got it clicking in that second half, you saw Rangers couldn't cope with us. So it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. I mean, you could look at it two ways, isn't it? If you look at the front line, you've got Bobby, you've got Jota to play, you've got Nunes. Do you play both of them? Does Carvalho play?
I want Carvalho, bro. I liked what I saw today. You get me, like.
Yeah, exactly. So it will be difficult, but yeah, to make sure to tune in for the preview because we'll get into that on the show, man. But they said Salah
thank you, bro. Big up.
Amazing coming on, man. Amazing call up.
Hey, love the energy, man. Keep it up. Keep that energy up. You sound just like me, man.
Yes,
exactly,
sir.
Man.
I'll see you guys. Big up.
All right, take it easy, man. Take it easy. Yeah, man. All right, Zaberry, let's get into it. Let's just get into the nooks and crannies. Let's break down. Let's do this player ratings. It should be a quite easy one, to be fair. We've had a good game. There's no controversial real picks. Let's start with Ali. What do you give Ali today?
I give Ali a 7.5. He didn't really have a lot to do, but what he had to do, I mean, he was there. They know he was in the game. Can't take nothing away from that finish, man. That finish was class. Caught him out. We rarely get cut down the middle like that. So other than that moment, I don't remember him doing much. So I'll say a 7.5 is cool.
Yeah, I'd probably go with that. I probably would have given him an 8, but I give him a 7 because there was a bit where he got caught on the ball. Like, you got the pass back and then he got caught on the ball and done some like toe punk kick that was near the end where Robertson just managed to clip it and clear it. But he looked a bit shaky. And I've always said it with Alisson, it's a bit weird with him. Sometimes I look at him and I'm like, look, he's amazing on the ball. Other times I'm looking at him and I'm like, have you kicked the ball before? Like, he just becomes so awkward, man. So awkward. So, yeah, I agree with 7.5. Not Trent Gomez.
I'll give him a 7. Even though I think it was assist. Kent. Yeah, I think, he got an assist, and I'm going to have to go 7.5.
Remember the one for Bobby, the one across the box, the Trent pass.
That was from Gomez?
Yeah, that was Gomez. The one across the box, the tapping.
Yeah, it was, Yeah, I'm going to go 7.5. Yeah, I'm going to have to go 7.5. The thing is, people usually, mark defenders down when they don't, win all the one-on-ones. Bro, being a defender isn't about necessarily winning all of them, but doing the best you can do. If you're trying to show a man down the wing and because of his skills, he can cut back in and get a shot off. I mean, there's not much you can do about that. That's what the game is about. It's about attacking defense. But we didn't concede from that side of the pitch, so I have to give him credit for that side of the pitch looking solid. So, and then with the assist also, that's a big statement, man. That's something Trent offers. And if he can offer 1 assist per game, bro, that should be enough. So I think 7.5 is a good shot.
Me, I'd probably give him an 8. Reason being because he hasn't played fullback a lot. Fullback's not his position. He's getting accustomed to it. So that first half, you could see he's a bit tentative, a bit nervous. In that second half, he actually had license. You could see he wanted to get forward a bit more. Hence, he actually got his assist. And I believe that was the second goal. That was to make it 2-1. So it was one of them ones where it was like, wow, okay, like we're about it. We're about it right now. So, yeah.
That's a good shot.
Konate.
One moment, maybe 2, where he wasn't quite on it. And that's the space. We always talk about, what's defending the space and stuff like that. I think they haven't got the defensive training down to know when to defend the space and when to attack or engage. He did really well. I don't know if it was a shot from Hendo when they were on a break. And it was basically him and Kent by himself. And he was going to run and close the guy down. And then all of a sudden decided to stay back. And that kind of forced the pass to not be on point. So he had some good moments, but I definitely would blame him for the space where they scored that goal. So for that, I'll probably give him a. I give Gomez. You know what? I'm gonna move Gomez to an 8. Also, I'm gonna put Kanate 7.5.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. VVD Virgil.
I think he's starting in the mud. You know, I think every game he walks into, he's like -1, and he has to pick himself out of that. To be fair, man. So
100%, man. I don't know what's going on with this guy. Right now, the only thing I can really just summarize his performances in those first opening minutes is just cheeks, man.
yo, where you finding these edits, man? Yo, you killing me. Well,
cheeks at the moment, man. It's just cheeks.
Listen. I'll say 6.5. I think he was the worst out of the 4 defender, but not like in a bad way. But so I'll give him a 6.5. He wasn't all that bad, but bro, he's going into games in the negative. You know, just he needs to fix up. He needs to come out and be tough and show man that he still got it.
Yeah, it's even the things like on the ball, like a couple of the passes, like just went into no man's land. Like a couple that early on, there was like a left foot pass that just gave them the ball. It just didn't make any sense. Like it went long, it didn't even reach his man. I was like, what's going on, man? Like usually that's your bag. That's like what you're known for. That's like Steph Curry missing. That's like Steph Curry missing. Just like, I mean, a layup. Like, so what are you talking about? Like,
I'm gonna go out on a limb. He might be out of touch with the team. As far as the chemistry, because he was out for a while, and he, I don't think he's accustomed to playing with your Elliots and your called value as wingers, so to speak, and so
it's a different type of play.
Yeah, so it might just be the chemistry of the team and understanding who's gonna be where and when, and because he's looking unsure. So, but I'll give him a 6.5. That's the best I can do for him, unfortunately.
Exactly. Simicas.
I'll give Simi a 7, because I have a soft spot for him. Yeah, I got a soft spot for him. I don't think he was the worst out of the 3. Nah,
I think
he was. Yeah, he was. I'm have to go 6. No, you know what it is? I just remember the goal they scored. The goal they scored. The goal they scored, right? I think it was a second ball that I think he even went in for, and he wasn't.
Missed it.
Yeah. So I think. But other than that, he wasn't too
bad. The Sakala guy was giving him a torrid time. He skipped past him a couple of times.
He was opponent, but to be fair, he was never up against it like this, So I think this was it wasn't a good test, but it definitely tested his mettle. I think he underestimated this guy. Probably, I think that's what it was. So I'll give him a 6.
I think it was actually the worst.
Yeah. I agree.
Fabinho.
I don't even know what to rate Hendo and Fab. To be fair, Fab was doing some nice little 1-2s. Didn't really go anywhere, but so I think they did well in trying to recycle the ball and retain the ball and retain position. Fab was involved in a lot of the touches in and around their box. So I mean, I don't know. It's tough to rate them. But I'll give them a 7. I'll go easy and I'll give them a 7.
Yeah, I think I'd give him a 6. The reason being, Fabinho defensively is just not great at the moment. And we, like you said, down the middle, we didn't really have to defend. But out wide, he wasn't even going at. He was scared to go and put. Usually Fabinho puts out the fires all over the pitch. It's like he was scared to even engage now. Like I'm thinking, I don't remember what he did really defensively.
No, not much. And a lot of people are saying with the 4-3-3, he was left to marshal the entire width of the pitch. So I don't know if it was an instructions thing, but when you have the 2, it's really hard to mark them on anything beside either covering space and recycling the ball. I think they kept position well at times, but defensively there was just nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, I think I'll give him maybe a 6.5, both of them, because obviously I think you're right. They did keep the ball, just the short passes quite well. Couple of the passes Henderson made though were really bad, but then he was better defensively than Fab.
Right, that's a good take. Yeah, so it kind of just balanced out. I was gonna give them both a 7, but if you're saying 6.5 for both,
Now
hey,
I
that's
was feeling
fair.
6. I'm saying 6.5 is probably just in between, somewhere in
All right,
between.
yeah, no, I agree with that because what one did well, the other didn't, and yeah, they were over the place. Because Hendo could have cut down the space for that ball that went in for their goal,
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly,
because
exactly,
that's where Hendo should have been.
exactly. Yeah, 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 definitely, definitely. Uh, let's start with Elliot.
Um, big shirt, big shirt. I think his shirt size was like triple XL, and it looked tight on him. It looked tight on him.
Muscle fit as well. Just
Yo,
yeah,
he's rocking a medium. You know, they give him a big shirt, and it still looked tight. Nah, I like that kid. You know,
yeah,
that kid is grabbing the games and saying, "Look, man, I'm making something happen." And it was doing his thing. I don't want to see him doing anything defensively, but
yeah,
going forward, that kid, he can do it. He can do the 4-2-3-1 and stay out wide and take man on. He was saucing today. I'm happy for him. He got his goal.
yeah.
I give him an 8.5. You know, he was up there.
I
Big
agree.
performance up
Yeah, I
there.
agree. I agree. I think even in that first half, he was probably our brightest spark. A couple of times, he done like a little flick over into the box. You can see he was the one creating. And I've always said you can see he's naturally a creative player. But when he played in that midfield, he started to become and just do what Henderson did, but just look more appealing on the eye. But his output wasn't really there. But
Right,
today,
because the midfield role is so different from the advanced role where
exactly. Whereas now when he's playing in that kind of right attacking midfielder role, so let's say you're playing that three across the middle, he's able to jink in, link up with obviously Firmino and Carvalho, and you can see defensively he knows Gomez is staying back. He's not gonna even when he makes that run in behind, it's not that often, and he knows he's got Henderson there as well just to cover that space. So he's able to be a bit more creative. And I think when he hasn't got that defensive responsibility, I think we see the best out of him. So I agree. I think 8.5 is the right one, 100%, 100%. Let's go, Bobby.
sauce, fresh ketchup imported from Brazil. No rising thing. Fresh ketchup.
The first squeeze.
Bro, you don't even need to shake it up for the first squeeze. It's
Yeah,
fresh,
just
bro. Now I like it. I'm watching the replay back and I saw the assist for Nunez. Sauce,
saucy, man.
cherry
Saucy.
on top. So I'll definitely give Bobby a 9.5. Had he got a hat trick, I would have to just give him a 10.
Yeah.
But he's up there, man. What is that? 2 goal, 1 assist today?
Yeah, 2 goals, 1 assist today. Could have
Bro,
got third.
bro, that corner near post.
Just
Bro,
glass.
the way it happened and the reaction from Rangers, bro, it looked like an own goal. You know
It
what
did.
I might
When
score
I
the
saw
own
it,
goal,
I
and you're
thought
like,
it was
well, I try to
offside.
defend it.
When I saw it, I thought it was offside. I was like, oh, the goal didn't count. Did the kick get taken too early? Because
Bro,
he just went in and like he didn't even celebrate. He was just so nonchalant with it. He was just like,
bro,
yeah,
it was
well,
a spit in man's face. Bro, that goal was like kindergarten. It was like Liverpool playing against kids. That's how that goal was. It was disrespectful. But I'll give him a 9.5.
yeah. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Carvalho struggled in that first half a bit.
Yeah,
Almost,
I'll defend him.
lost the ball for the first goal.
I'll defend him. I think down that side of the pitch, I think he was involved more defensively. He was involved more um, closer to our half than Elliott was at times sometimes. And I don't think he had the belief that he can do what Elliott was doing as far as the little 1-2 link up. And maybe it's the personnel on that side of the field, as far as supporting him, creating the right triangles for him to bounce his little 1-2 off and stuff like that. So, and maybe that's a knock on Fab. Maybe Fab instructions as far as how he works with this kid was off. You know what I mean? But he definitely was trying. But I'll give him a 7. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, man. It was just I don't think he had a lot of support because he was getting caught on the ball because you can't just give him and tell him to take on 2-3 men, and then you have to show for the ball. So, like I said, the triangles for Elliott were a lot more effective than the triangles for Carvalho.
Yeah. On top of that, I think when you think about it, Tsimikas bombs forward. he tries to get forward more. So that role is a bit more defensive. It has to be because
Right.
I mean, Gomez is tucking in, telling you, look, you can go. I'm covering you. If Tsimikas is going forward, Cavallo's checking his shoulder, thinking, hold on, there's no one here. Tsimikas is by the island. He's got to probably cover. So yeah, you're right. You're right. And I think
let me ask you this question though before you give me his rating. When you tell me about Elliott and doing that midfield role, it's kind of the same thing Carvalho's doing, just on the other side of the field.
Yeah. No, he is. And that's been my worry with Carvalho, is that I want to see him just be free. And I think when he's come off the bench in the previous games, the reason why he looked so good was because he was just told, you're on the wing, but just do your thing. Do your thing. And that's when he was popping up, getting the goals, getting near Nunes for the goal. He looked effective. In that second half, we saw it as well. He looked effective. You could see his dribbling, his ball control is very, very good. He's not the fastest player. Like, he can't get away from his man with his athleticism, but his skill means he does remind me in tight spaces of Coutinho. He doesn't have that rapid off the mark pace like a Mane or Salah or Diaz, but
he has the ability to find a yard or two if needed.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I'd probably give him a 7. A 7. Like all round. I probably would have given him a 6, maybe a 5.5 because of that. He got muscled off the ball, wasn't really getting involved. Defensively, that's not like the defensive part of the game isn't his strong point. But obviously,
he's a kid, you know.
Yeah, I gotta rate you like a man. I don't think he's eaten 10,000 dumplings in his lifetime yet, man. He needs some more dumplings, bro. No, but listen, he needs to eat some more hard food. He does, man. But it's like, listen, I got to rate him as a man. And that's the respect I'm giving you. If I start saying, but you're a kid, I'm not really putting respect on your name. I think you're that good, so I've got to rate you as I do everyone. So
fair enough.
I give him a 7, but I don't know. You're saying 8, right?
Oh no, I was saying 7. I said 7 for
7 as well. 7 as well. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So 7 probably there. Nunes.
I'll give him you give him 9?
No. I'm not giving him a 9.
No. I thought that's what you said.
7.5. 7.5.
Yeah, 7.5 is fair. I was trying to give him an 8, but I don't remember if he got in any assists.
No, he didn't. He just got that one goal and just the 4 touches.
But let's just talk about that one goal, because I've been on other streams and I've said this about Nunes. If he takes 10 shots, he's going to sky one or fluff one. But you see the other 9, it's straight down at the goalkeeper. So what I've always said about him, the minute he finds those gaps in the corners and just where the open goal is, he's going to be dangerous, man. And to take that ball on, I think it was his first time too, from Bobby, bro, that goal was saucy. That was a clean finish.
The fact he took it, I'm happy he took it first time, because that's what I wanted to see. If he had taken that touch, I think he would have missed.
100%.
He'd have taken the touch and hit it straight at the keeper. But that first time, it just showed, and he's showing a bit more confidence now, because he doesn't take that shot 3-4 games ago.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. So, but that's what I like to see. I'll give him a 7.5. I really wanted to give him an 8, but I think 7.5 is the best I can do.
Yeah, I agree. Let's run through some of the subs before we head out. Milner. Don't think it was on for long enough. I don't think it was long enough to really give him a rating. The game was kind of buried. Yeah, Thiago came on with Salah.
I'll give him a 7. He did some good things when he came on. I don't like this new version of Thiago, you know.
Neither do I.
I know we were winning the game. We didn't really need the intensity, but this is the type of game you bring him on for. So to bring him and Milner on says a lot. So the tempo definitely dropped. He definitely slowed the game up a little bit, which I think is hurting the rhythm of the forward players, because all the strikers and forwards was on it, man. So when he came on, he kind of just like dropped the intensity down. But I think 7 is a good shot.
Yeah, I agree. Salah.
I know it was Rangers, so we have to put some context on it, and that's why I can't give him a 10. So I'll give him 9.5 as well with Bobby. But yeah, to come on and do that thing, man, that's you can't overlook that. I mean, I know it's Rangers, but we can say the keeper had the best game of his life when we beat him 2-0. And today was not his day, because I'm telling you, we was slapping it up. Salah came up and was twerking them hips, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, and the nerve to if you look at the replay, go back and watch this and watch what my man did. He look at Jota and see the pass to Jota, and puts his head down and toe punted past the keeper. The keeper wasn't expecting that, you know.
Yeah, I need to look at that because I thought originally he tried to pass to Jota.
No, bro. He looked, bro. Yo, that's a classic giving the keeper the eyes, bro. He looked at Jota and was like, "Oh, I see you," and just toe punted it past the keeper. You know?
Yeah, that's that. If he did that, that's cheeky. That's cheeky,
bro. When I saw it, I'm like, nah, he's back, because that's what he does. The unpredictable. And that was very unpredictable. I'm happy for him. I'm glad he was on the bench starting out. I never put him in my team to start. And I don't want to see him starting against City. I want this exact same team running at City.
Yeah.
If we can contain him with this team, and think about it, bringing on your Thiago, your Jota, Salah, to make the difference, bro, we can do things. So I like this team.
Yeah, I agree. I think 9.5, I think. Look, more than anything, we got him angry, innit? You know, he doesn't like being benched. He doesn't like sitting down games. So sometimes you got to do that for the benefit of the team, because look, hopefully we get the Salah that we've wanted. Do you know what I mean? That we've wanted for almost a year now.
I know this is kind of messed up, but if we bench him against City and he comes on and get a hat trick, are you starting him the next game?
No. No, because if you get, but depends. If we get a hat trick, but we actually play well without him on the pitch as well, then yeah. But if it's like we get a hat trick, but we're losing 3-0, then I guess he's got to start.
Yeah.
But if it's like a 0-0, if it's a 0-0, and because it's against City, if it's a 0-0 and he comes and gets a hat trick, you ain't starting in this game.
Yeah, no,
you're becoming Origi, man. You're becoming Origi. Like he's gonna become a Origi. That's it, man. That's it.
Yeah,
who else came on? Robbo came on as well.
He looked like he's back. I don't want to see him start against City though. I really need to be able to judge Tsimikas off at least 5 consecutive starts.
Yeah.
Because
especially culminating with City as well, because City's the tough test now, man.
Yeah, so I need to see
that. Score against City, then we know. Oh, look, he's the backup. He's the backup. Do you get it?
Right. But Robbo, he came on. I liked his energy. He also looked like he had some fire. Like he couldn't wait to get out there. You know, just one of them angry pit bulls, man. You got to keep him on the leash.
Yeah.
So, but I like that. I like the energy from him. But he wasn't on long enough for me to give him a rating. Really, I don't think.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think so. And the last one is Jota.
Somebody told me that he got 3 assists today. Is that correct? Bro, that's the same look I had.
Jota got 3 assists?
Yeah.
Nah, man.
I didn't double check it, but that's what I'm hearing, man. He came on and got.
I mean, if he did, he deserves a 9, then, innit?
Yeah, but the thing is, my question again. You're coming off the bench this effective. You might need to just be coming off the bench.
Minamino. We got Divock and Minamino back, innit? We got that depth. What can I say, man?
Yeah, but that's good. That's good, man. I think he did. I'm not gonna doubt him. I trust whoever told me. Yeah, they say he came on and got like 3 assists, man. I was just like, the commentator didn't even mention that. That just went under the radar, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. If he did, yeah, I mean.
Yeah, now I'm not going to double check it, but if he did, I'll put him up there with a 9. If he didn't, I'll still give him an 8. He had some good moments, but the tempo of the game.
Boo Rider saying it, 3 assists.
Yeah. Wow. So, like I said, but think about this though. Remember, I said Thiago came on and dropped the tempo of the game down, and you still pulled out 3 assists. That's big.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The attack actually got slowed down, and you still managed to get 3 assists.
No, he gets a 9. He gets a 9 then, 100%. Yeah, Jota's. He's proven he's the guy. He's proven he's the guy because he's not getting a lot of minutes. He's not really. I mean, and when he's starting, he's played well, but he's not getting you know what I mean? Thiago.
You know, I
Lewis,
always had him as a off the bench impact player, you know.
Mm.
But I think sometimes when you're an impact player, you know, you could challenge for a spot in the team. But we just got to call a spade, man. If you're the off the bench guy, I don't care how great you are off the bench. Just know that's you're off the bench guy. When you go messing up the rhythm, bro, we starting you. You're not doing much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but I rate him as a backup for Bobby. Bobby should be starting behind Nunes from here on forward, bro. I don't care if it's rotation. Rotate him at the half, you know. So
yeah, I agree. Yeah, man, that's the match ratings. I'm just gonna run through some of the comments, just read them out before we head out. But Zaberry, again, appreciate you, obviously you doing the match ratings. We need to get you on more often, more regularly, man.
yeah, I'm here, man. Just let me know.
Yeah, hopefully have you on the preview. We're gonna have you on the preview, man. Yeah, of course. Stephen Gerrard saying people saying 6 minutes is quick, but I've been trying to convince the missus 6 minutes is a really long time for the last 10 years.
Legendary comment, you know.
Yeah, big
legendary comment.
Mr. Mohab saying this guy was betting on his clothes before the game. Don't know what that's in response to, but yeah, a big up. Ravi Bakari saying G defo not doing what Hendo would do. Yeah, big up Pet Linders on that one. Marque saying Salah has to play centrally in a 4-4-2. I don't like him centrally, but maybe. Burada, big up Burada saying VVD has not been the same since the injury. I think it's unrealistic to expect the old Virgil to show up. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe we just get a good Virgil from now, as opposed to this world beater. Do you know what I mean? Like just a good centre back that's just human, I guess. So yeah, man. Phoenix 93 saying, knowing our luck, KDB will score a deflected goal like he does every season, and one of their defenders will make a miraculous goal line clearance. We'll have to wait and see, man. Mizzy, big up for calling in as well, saying, I give Bobby the man of the match, but Carvalho got the second highest rating. All-round pass and go, but ball recovery was what I admired today. Yeah, he done that well. After that little hiccup, he did do that well. Boo Rider saying, love the panel, made some great points. Big up to yourself. Marco saying, big up. And the last one from Richard Huntington saying, hi everyone. Who will win on the weekend? Liverpool versus City, Haney versus Cambosos, Junior, Shields versus Marshalls, Wilder versus Helenius, and Mayer versus Baumgartner. I think City win. I think I'm going Cambosos, Clarissa Shields, even though Marshalls will do decent, I think. Wilder and Mayer. Yourself?
I heard some other language after City, bro. I don't know nothing about none of that down there, you know.
Yeah. Cool. Just the Liverpool one.
But if I have to pick, I'll go in the Wilder. I'll go Wilder because I know about Wilder. I'll go Marshalls for that win. Mayer, and I'm gonna look at these up, by the way, so I can see what I really did right or wrong. And then for the first one, I'm gonna just go opposite of what you pick. I'll go Haney.
There we go.
Is that UFC? No, Wilder's a boxer, so that's
now Wilder's boxing. Shields and Marshalls is boxing. I think they were boxing. They were boxing. But yeah, man. But yeah, guys, it's been another episode of the Call In on the Jerry James Show. I started off with G, finished off with Zaberry, man. Before we head out, Zaberry, let the people know again where they can find you on your channel and stuff, man.
Yeah, it's Zaberry Mafabi. Same spelling below. Come over there, man. You know what I'm saying? Just pure energy, pure vibes in the kitchen. Might even drop some freestyle and some music over there, but for right now, it's just gonna be me chopping it up while cooking some of my favorite food I cook for my family. Been cooking since I was 11. You know what I'm saying? Man got 20 plus years in the kitchen, you know. So serious business.
Serious chef. Michelin star soon come, man. But yeah, obviously big up everyone tuning in. Big up all the callers as well, because we've had great points. Guys, please make sure to like, share, subscribe. Make sure to click the notification bell. As always, as well, on your way out, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit that like button. We've done amazing with the likes. You know, loads of shows are on at the moment, so the fact that you guys are tuning in means the world. And before we head out, I was gonna play that song again, man, the Nunes song. Get everyone amped up for the preview. Let's go.
Darwin Nunes, he came from Benfica to the Big Reds. It's frightening with him and Luis Diaz. There's nobody else like Darwin Nunes.
Zaberry looking like. Oh my god!
Yeah. Big up that guy with that song, man. I don't like the beat, but hey, we'll get in on it. We'll get in on it.
There we go, man. Big up. It's been the J James show. We're out, people. Boom.